Yeah, we're excited to be here. Great opportunity, to play in as good of an MTE as there is in all of college basketball here in Nassau. A great field, opening up with a great opponent, Oklahoma, who we got to play last season. So really excited to continue our journey into the 6th, 7th, and 8th game of our season.
Any questions from the media on Zoom?
Yeah, not sure if you guys can hear me, but Kim, there's been some reports of that Bryce is trending toward playing. Can you give us an update?
Yeah, it's a game time decision. He worked out today, had a good workout. We'll see, what happens when he wakes up tomorrow. It's been a process, but we're not rushing it.
And as has it been consistent from the last time we spoke after the previous game? He's practice every day.
Yeah, he's been in practice. His numbers have been good. Been in constant communication with his surgeon in Chicago, our medical staff here at PC, and we'll see tomorrow.
Have you thought about a minute restriction or anything, or is it too early to tell?
There will be one when he does play.
Okay, thank you.
Any further questions?
Kim, you guys got me?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Hey, Kim, what have you been most pleased with in terms of like growth in specific areas from your team throughout the first few games of the season?
Well, I think it's been a really good show of resiliency. These first 5 games have truthfully been really the first 5-on-5 we've got to play consistently. And it's been some bumps and bruises, some, positioning and some experimenting to figure out a rotation that we like and love. And obviously now, working on what it looks like to integrate a player like Bryce. But our guys have responded. We've obviously had some issues with turnovers the first few games. We had a few games where those went down. It's been a process, but our guys have came to work every day with a really good focus and mindset.
And last one for me, what are you specifically looking to see from your team in this tournament? And what are you looking forward to most?
I'm just excited to see us compete. See us compete against an uptick in talent, and we'll really get to see early in the season who we are. 7 other really good programs with really talented players, well coached. So excited to see our guys hoop.
Thanks, Kim. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Any final questions? There are no more.
I'll jump in if you don't mind. Just for the players, in terms of the competition that you're going to see here in the Bahamas, how excited are you for the games that you guys are going to play, Corey and Jayden?
I think speaking for everybody, we're just very excited to get out here and compete against great competition. Like Coach said, great players, well-coached teams. It's going to be a battle for us, and we're going to really see where we're at this point in the season, and we're all just excited.
Yeah, piggybacking off of that, I'll say we're definitely excited. Looking forward to competing against the team that's here. We have some great competition. Really seeing where we are, where we can improve, how far we have came along throughout this 5 games we have played, and just trying to put it all out there on the floor.
And then for Kim, just playing games, back to back here, how much can that, help a team in terms of growth? What can it do in terms of, what you guys are able to, improve upon here in the next few days playing back to back like this?
Well, it's a great opportunity. We think our team's built for it with the depth that we have. If the rotation is shorter tomorrow, we look to extend it a bit going into the second game to get some fresh bodies out there to get our guys, get our high minute guys some more rest. But it is early in the season for it. But in what is the best conference in college basketball. If you want to win a Big East tournament championship, you're going to have to win 3 games in 3 days. So it's a challenge that I'm excited to see how our guys respond to it. And this is nothing. When they were playing with Team Rio and Team Final, I think they used to play 3 games in 1 day. So three games in 3 games is nothing, right, Jay? You got it. Corey, Peace Jam champion.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
For Corey and Jayden, what have you guys learned about yourselves and this team to this point in time through 5 games? What's happened that you didn't expect, and what's happened perhaps that has been a pleasant surprise?
I'll start. I'll say, just like Coach said earlier, our resilience. I mean, there's some times where things haven't been going how we have liked them to, but our team has always found a way to push through, come out and win the games. Also, I'll really say just our coming together. I feel like we're coming together game by game. I feel like we made strides and improved game by game, and that's something that we're looking to build upon going into this tournament.
Yeah, but I agree with Jayden. You know, just our resiliency. Through these first 5 games, you know, we've been preaching a growth mindset. I think everyone who wears this uniform has shown that they believe in that. You know, just coming every day, the want to get better, the excitement to get better, and just going out there competing together. And like you said, getting closer each and every game. So, yeah.
Another question from the room?
I'll jump in. Kim, just through 5 games, where do you see the group defensively, and how much have you seen the length that you guys now possess kind of impact games on that end of the floor?
Yeah, defensively, you know, we've been pretty good. We've hit a lot of our marks defensively. We haven't turned teams over, you know, as much as, you know, we'd like to against the earlier teams, but and we fouled a little bit more than we've wanted to. But in every other area, we like our defense. It is and always will be the backbone of our program. You know, hopefully, you know, down here we'll get to see our offense catch up with our defense. As many stops as we're getting, you know, as many misses as we're making the other team get, if we do continue to rebound it at a pretty good clip, you know, we should have a lot of opportunities in transition, you know, offense. So defense has been solid up to this point. We'll really get to test it against an uptick in talent. Some really good offenses down here.
And where have you seen Bryce make gains in the last week since the last time we talked to you after Delaware State? You
know, I had a comment the other day in practice that I thought he looked better than I remember. He was just, but he's been with us for a year. The first time he's had a coach, same with Corey, the first time they've had a coach and coaching staff for consecutive seasons in college. So, you know, we've just missed him for the last 26, however many games it's been since we've last had him. And he's been in our system for a year. So his understanding, his patience, his passing, his size, you know, his versatility on offense and defense, it's been great to see him in practice.
And from a coaching standpoint, Kim, like, you know, you go through the Big East tournament, you know, play X amount of games over X amount of days, and you're familiar with those opponents when you prepare. But what's it kind of going to be like for your staff to kind of, you know, win or lose tomorrow night, get ready for an opponent that, you know, quite frankly, you're not familiar with? And I'm sure you did a little advanced scouting of whoever you might play before you came down.
Yeah, we'll be prepared with, you know, whoever we play. We have some familiarity with Oklahoma, albeit, you know, they have a lot of new guys. But, you know, when we changed MTEs, yeah, you know, the scheduling ended up giving us a bigger break in between. So our assistants have had a ton of time to advance, scout Davidson and Arizona. And, you know, we'll see what the other side of the bracket looks like, you know, after tomorrow's matchups.
Okay, we have a final question from the floor.
Yeah. Hi, Kim. I was just wondering, I'm guessing as a player or coach somewhere along the line, you probably played in one of these ballrooms or dealt with, and I was wondering if so, any adjustments to them, or is it no big deal?
No, yeah, I've played in them, you know, all 4 years or 2 of my 4 years in college, and I've coached in them a bunch. You know, certain things in the game travel well, no matter the venue, how hard you play, how connected you are, what you do defensively, how fundamentally sound you are on offense. It travels anywhere. And, I've seen when you handle all those things and when you put your focus on all of those controllable things, the one variable which players, lose sleep over is if the ball goes through the net or not, when you're shooting in these things. But what I've seen is when you do lock in to all those other things, the game will give you routine opportunities to score the ball, make layups, get to the free throw line, shoot open threes, and then you tend to be efficient.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
You got another one?
Yeah. Well, sorry, just one last thing for all three of you guys. I didn't know if you had time in your schedule, but y'all do anything around the beach or any of this stuff or slides or is it business?
It's business. I'll answer that. It's business. Hopefully this goes well and they can do some things Friday night.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a great week.